What is going on, everybody? This is day 21 of the $0 to $100,000 challenge. So excited to have you guys here. Today was a banger day. We are moving with motion today. So in this video, I'm going to basically go through what I did today, and then I'm going to give you my data sets from the day so you can do better as an entrepreneur and start focusing hard this time of year. I talk about a lot of shit, so let's jump right into it. We are 4K in. We've made 4K so far. We got a little bit of time left here in the month. We're trying to move forward with motion. 14 days left. It is officially crunch time. We need to lock in, right? It is 2/14/26. It's Valentine's Day, and we're out here still working, putting in a fucking 10-hour, 12-hour, 14-hour day by the end of this probably. I'm recording this a little early. I got a lot more work to do here tonight. What we did today is we got our top of funnel dialed in. We kind of figured, hey, we're going to niche down our offer a little bit more, make it more dialed in. Okay, our offer is just like, it's more broad, right? It's in the landscaping niche, but it's broad. It's like any landscaping service. A landscaper could be a mower. It could be a grass cutter. It could be somebody that does, hardscapes, pavers, right? So we decided to niche down specifically to landscape refreshes. That's the type of job that we know how to get, that we got for ourselves, and we're going to help other landscapers get. Okay, so that's how we kind of optimize our top of funnel. We added some more proof on there, some more results on there, and we moved forward with motion. All right, and then the middle of funnel, we're in the process of dialing that in. I made a 25-minute long breakdown showing our process, telling our story, who we are as a company, and what our system and process looks like, and what potentially working with us could look like. For a video to make, I recorded it. I just got to do post-production and put it onto the lander, and then build out some of the back-end nurture sequences for people that book a call, and then also for people that don't book a call. We had the idea of giving free value away to people that don't book a call, and more so educating them instead of pressing them via email like, hey, why didn't you book a call? Why didn't you book a call? Giving them value, okay, as if we're a brand. They don't owe us anything. We owe them, right? So we're going to give them value and start kind of moving forward with that process because, hey, it's still a little early, right? Some people might not want to be booking calls right now. Maybe we're still 2 weeks early to this game. Who knows, right? So for some people, they're just early, and we don't want to wear them out by asking, hey, book a call, book a call, book a call. Putting more education-based value out there is going to be important. I think our framing is really good. We have a qualification filter, one landscaper per area. I did film the VSL today. The quality is not the best, so I might go back over that. I might even try just doing like a raw yap kind of video, just real shit straight up as if I'm a landscaper, right? Because I am. So maybe just trying to maybe a video like that, maybe putting some captions over the top of it, me just kind of talking, right? Maybe editing some stuff on there, like some proof and stuff. That could be pretty cool. Make it a little more low key, laid back, instead of doing like a presentation where I'm reading word for word, something that's raw, organic, and genuine to a landscaper that they can see. I think that would be more ideal, something I kind of just like yap about, So I might switch that up tomorrow on the top half. I just really want to get the funnel dialed in, but I think I'm very more so leaning toward doing that. That's all I really need to optimize on the top of funnel side of things. Okay. And then middle of funnel, like I said, we have a timer countdown for the lander. It's looking really freaking sweet now. Let me see if it's already pulled up here. I can show you guys what it looks like. Yes, it is. This is how we branded it now. The untapped market hiding in every landscaper service area. Then the VSL, the quality of it's a little cooked. I did it right on a Gamma presentation. So I think I might just do kind of like a raw yap video, maybe like this, if it's going to be nice out tomorrow. And then we added in some text proof as well. So that was nice to have. And that's about it. And I'll show you what we did on the back end. We added a timer, and then we also added a notification, if you see here on the left, that comes up saying someone booked a call. Your area is on exclusive hold for you. It will be gone in the next 5 minutes, and then they pick a time. Super simple, just a little good scarcity tactic. And then now, obviously, we're in the process of dialing in the middle funnel, and that's going to tie into some automations as well. We got clear on our offer today, like I just said, did a little mastermind, and we're walking away today with a lot of clarity, man, a lot of clarity. So feeling really good, feeling really confident with what we got going on, and it's good, man. I think there's definitely a breakthrough coming. I actually don't think, I know. I feel that there's a breakthrough coming. I can feel it deep down, and yeah, so that's where we're at today. Let's get into some data sets, what we've learned today. So first thing is lead with intrigue. Now, what do I mean by that? I've probably talked about this before, but leave them curious, get them curious. Right? Never give them too much and then spill the beans. So that's essentially what we're doing, right? You have Facebook ads, kind of getting them curious, right? Well, what is this, right? And then they go to the funnel, and then they learn a little bit more, but they don't know enough. Right? And they want to book a call. They want to be curious, right? We don't want to tell them everything and spoil the movie right away, right? We need to have We need to have the whole scene built out and laid out so that way we can get people curious, right? Like top of funnel, everyone should be kind of questioning, more curious. Middle of funnel is where you really get them dialed in on what the fuck this is and how it works. So that's a big kind of data set from today. The middle of funnel video that I created, I was debating on putting the price in the video. That's how confident I was in that video working and converting. I spent about 2 hours on the Miro, like really just hands-on, getting all of the proof, digging out all the archives that we had from when we were running our business, and just really making it a digestible format for a landscaper that's completely raw and authentic. Because I think raw and authentic really sells that you know what the fuck you're talking about. So that's why I might switch to top of funnel VSL to be more raw and authentic. But my point is the middle of funnel video is essentially the sales call, right? I can have probably a 30-minute sales call now instead of a 45-minute to an hour-long sales call because I have a 30-minute value add video sitting right here for this landscaper that they can watch and get a complete context on my company and what we do and who we are. I could have probably made it even more extensive. What we used to have is we used to have 2 videos in the middle of funnel. One of them, our story, like 8 minutes long. The next one was our process, which was like 13 minutes long. But now I've sort of combined them into one big video where they can just watch that post-call, right? There's no 2-minute post-call booked video. That video is going to be the post-call booked video and the only video they have to watch before the call. It does literally everything in one video. That's the whole goal behind it. Okay, so that's why we decided to do that. I think that's a way better structure and obviously going to make the sales call so much easier for us. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to switch the offer on the front end, because I was like, well, I want it to be easier for us to sell this because I don't want to try to figure out what service they want to run ads for. And I've never ran ads for other services, so I don't even know how that process would look, right? So we wanted to just focus primarily on landscape refreshes because it was untapped for our market. It's got to be untapped for other guys' markets as well. So that's the logic behind us doing that. So that's why we implemented the middle funnel video, because we finally have a good stick with this offer. We know exactly what it is and like what we're giving them, right? And it's niche to a specific thing. Directly refer to that in the video because I know everything about that specific market and how to sell to it. Okay, so that's why the middle of funnel video is there, and it's basically acting as it makes the sales call that much simpler, right? And that's what we want. We want to build trust in between that process. Brand over agency was the third thing that I kind of took away from today is fucking agency, bro. If you have an agency, dude, you're irrelevant and your profit margins are probably trash. I have an agency, right? We were defining ourselves as an agency. I don't like the word agency, right? You are a brand, right? The way we see it is there's somebody in this landscaping space that's all on the tools side of the brand, on the equipment, right? But there's no one in the landscaping niche that's a marketing brand. And we're going to be those guys. We're going to input ourselves into that niche as the marketing guys for that fucking niche. There's 1 million people in this niche. This is a great way to make a sub-niche channel where you just get 10,000 views, 15,000 views, a video of all of your qualified customers. Not even 1,000 views. You're going to be booking a fuckload of calls, right? So we want to build out a YouTube system for that on the brand side. And you got to make your brand something that you can remember, right? BCGS isn't a fucking name that just blows your mind, right? Like you remember BCGS, right? Like no. So we need to build a brand behind that to make something that people actually remember and people actually fucking feel. Okay. So that's something that we're learning as well is like, we got to dial this in to be a brand, not an agency, right? We got to build the organic distribution because at the end of the day, the organic attribution and distribution is what's going to turn you into a brand in a business, right? When you're an agency, you're just relying on paid ads and cold email and cold outreach, right? Those are like, it's a solid method, but why not put content out there that's super niche? I've already seen niche channels popping off. Who's to say we can't do it for landscaping? Why not put content out there that builds so much more trust with your audience so you're essentially just selling a warm audience, right? There's guys on YouTube that don't even run ads. They don't pay for any traffic. Like Liam Motley, he gets all his traffic in from his YouTube because of how much of authority he is in that space. He doesn't have to go get whale clients. They come to him. And that's the beauty about YouTube and short form organic distribution is you get those people to come to you. And that's what we need to actually implement. So that's why we're framing ourselves toward the brand side of things. We're the go-to brand for marketing in the landscaping industry, right? And then eventually we're going to keep spreading out verticals. And then we're going to be the go-to blue collar guys, right? So we're building our fucking brand in the blue collar trade space, specifically landscapers first. We're ditching the agency framing. It doesn't stick. Everyone thinks we're just like everyone else, and we are definitely not. We are a brand. We already have the story to be a brand. A brand is someone that has a story that they can fucking tell, and our story is gas. So we have a fucking brand, okay? So that was a big takeaway from today. I just have to itch it into you guys because I know I'm going to watch this video again. Brand, all right? This is something that's going to be a big forefront thought here because I have a big agenda tomorrow that I want to get into, and this is part of it, Okay. So brand is super important. Don't frame yourself as an agency. And then organic distribution flywheel. This is the exact organic distribution flywheel broke down into simple layman's terms on exactly how you can put together an organic system that brings you lead flow on demand. So shorts, these are the eyeballs, right? Very broad videos. You copy viral videos and attract a broad audience in your niche, in the broadest niche that you can find. We're probably going to be doing landscaping memes or landscaping day in the life or different type of quick text videos that deeply relate to our trade because we have so much B-roll built up over the past 6 months that we were doing landscaping and doing trade work that we literally have infinite content just sitting in our fucking Google Drive. So we're going to be building out a short system that's basically just copying viral videos and attracting a broad audience, just getting eyeballs, okay? Getting eyeballs. And then you're going to link them to your YouTube in your bio, okay? You're going to link them to your YouTube in your bio. It's going to be education-based YouTube content, a broad middle of funnel. So like, here's how I'm prepping for this upcoming season. Or here's how I'm marketing to get more customers. Here's how I'm running Facebook ads as a landscaper. Right? It's broader middle of funnel how-to content, okay? That is what the YouTube's going to be, and it's going to take people there. And you could even directly link your VSL from Instagram. And that's what we're going to do at scale as well. So link the VSL. So you're going to give them already a video to watch, not just take them to your channel. You're going to give them a fucking video to watch. And then you're going to have a book a call link in there and link to your offers. That is the funnel. That is the organic distribution flywheel that literally scales your business into oblivion as a brand, not an agency. So that is our end goal, end all be all goal. Obviously, we're using paid traffic right now to get our foot off the ground and start getting some proof of concept. But this is the end all be all for this business and this plan, essentially, on how we want to scale. And just like I said before, you shouldn't need ads forever. Once this system works and we're getting people to come in organically for free that are super qualified, why would we run cold traffic paid ads? If we were going to run paid ads, we just target our current audience that hasn't bought from us yet. Right? And then maybe if you're trying to do cold traffic and start implementing that, but like we're going to be running paid ads for, a couple months. And then once we build up that organic where it's like, hey, it's working, paid ads, it's like you could have one viral video pop off. You don't even need to think about paid ads, right? And if you do have to think about paid ads, you just send people to your content, right? Your organic system, simple profile funnel. Like that's probably what we would do at scale. But as of right now, this is what makes the most sense. So we won't need ads forever. We're going to be able to turn off ads here in the next couple months, but they will come back when you want to keep scaling. But organic's going to take you a long way. So instead of people saying, oh, you need to do cold outreach first, if you know how to run paid ads, you know how to build a paid ad funnel, which is really not that hard. You just got to go copy someone else that's running a paid ad funnel. And you have money to invest into paid ads, run paid ad funnels and do cold outreach because you're doing 2 times the work. Paid ads is like a lot of work up front, but once you launch it and you know you have a good funnel and offer because you've already looked at someone else that's printing, dude, like that's just a free, it's almost like you don't have to put any time in to get those leads. They just come in, right? It's like a system that just works for you. You don't have to call 200 business owners every single day. Like the system just works, right? So that's the beauty of paid ads early on. So that's literally what we did. I haven't done a single fucking cold outreach this entire time. It's just been paid ads because it's so like cold outreach is just so low leverage. I'd rather have you do content than fucking cold outreach, bro. So we don't need to rely on ads forever. It's a great way to get off the ground though. If you have the capital and the knowledge to be able to pull it off, it saves you a lot more time than sitting there doing cold calls. And then from a split perspective, like I was talking about with the brand, obviously our goal is organic distribution, building a brand in this space and taking over something that's doesn't even seem like it's populated right now in the landscaping niche, the marketing side of the game. I'm going to be on long form content. As you know, I'm doing a daily series. I'm already a good yapper. I'm doing this all raw off the dome. I'm a long form content creator. I tried short form. I did 10 a day. It was scripted. I'm not a good short form creator because I just yap, dude. Like if I think about a topic I want to talk about, I yap for the next 3 minutes. And then as I'm yapping, I'm like, holy shit, it's been, 60 seconds already. I got to end this somewhere. And then I end it and it's just not good. Okay. It's not good. But long form, I can yap for fucking an hour about a topic and make it into a piece of content. I'm just a natural born yapper. So basically what I'm going to be doing is hopping on the long form side of the organic distribution. My brother's going to be on the short form. He's really good at producing advertising. He does all of our ads, which is already short form. And he's really good at clipping up stuff, kind of following trends and hopping onto those angles. He's not really the guy that wants to be on camera, but we're figuring out short form solutions with AI that he can manage himself and post content with. So it's very good. You have your front facing guy and he's still on the back end, but he's doing all the shorts. So super beneficial there. Great split. I think it's going to pay off big time for what we're looking to do. And then stick with this niche and build a crazy brand. Like I said, this niche is very untapped. We got to stay in this and build a fucking crazy brand out of it, right? And then we can go kind of expand our reach, go more broad as we want to, as we scale. And then obviously the personal brand is going to be compounding alongside that, right? Based on what I'm already doing. I want to be doing info here eventually at scale. I want to be helping, B2B agencies, eventually once we get some good numbers for ourselves. And, obviously this is just the beginning, but we got to build a brand in this niche. This is the best niche that we can use to make money right now. The story's there, the brand's there. Like, this is really the only angle we can go at right now. Every other angle would just be pushing a boulder up a hill. This is technically pushing a boulder down the hill because we have the proof, the story, and everything to back it up. And we actually have the confidence that we know we can sell this offer because we've done it before. Okay. So this is literally the only niche. We could have gone AV, but we still got to wait for results in that space. So this is a really good niche to be in. I know we pivoted for a fucking reason. I'm not just stupid and like, I got to pivot, get out of the AV, go get out of the broad market. Like, we would have been cooked this month if we didn't get out of the broad market. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get ahead of the sticks, man. Like, I'm trying to move forward, but it's kind of hard to get ahead of the sticks when you started a brand new offer basically this month. Like, we literally rebranded our whole offer this month. So we're basically starting from scratch again. Okay. So that's what we kind of went through there. Obviously, that's a key sort of reason why we're still like, okay, it's crunch time, 13 days left in the month, right? So that's a big reason why, is because we had to start a new offer here this month. But really, we just got to stick with this niche, guys, right? That's simple. And this was one of the coolest ones that I thought about when I was writing it down today. Pressure means things are about to change, okay? Pressure means things are about to change, and it's either for the good or it's either for the bad, okay? Now, how do you know when pressure is changing something for the good and when pressure is going to change something for the bad? Well, you don't really know, okay? What I know is I feel pressure right now. And I know that I'm doing the right things to feel good pressure because something good's going to come out of this. So I'm very keen on good things are coming. There's good changes happening, okay? If you feel like there's bad changes happening, it's probably because you're not doing the right things, right? But when you have agency in yourself, you know you're doing the right thing, and you know the pressure is just you growing and expanding as a person. So you really cannot be worried about feeling pressure, right? If you feel pressure in a negative way and you know that what you're doing right now is not the right thing, it's bad pressure and things are about to change. You're about to wake up, right? But when you feel that good pressure, you know it, right? It's not like you have a knot in your stomach. It's almost like, okay, I know this is here, but the pressure I'm feeling right now is because I'm making strides forward, right? Because good things are coming, okay? So pressure means things are going to change. It's up to you to figure out if they're good for the good or for the bad. Even if it's for the bad, it's going to bring you somewhere good. Okay, so that's just a good mindset to have when you're tripping out, when you're stressed out, when you feel pressure, is that it's going to be a good change or a bad change. And 9 of the time, it's a good change, right? Like, if you go up to a girl, you ever feel nervous, right? Like, that's kind of like a pressure, right? Or if you have pressure to perform in a game, it's like, all right, get past that pressure. It's going to not happen to you again, right? It's going to be a lot easier moving forward. You're going to grow as a person. Pressure means growth. Okay. Work like your life depends on it, because it does. AI is coming fast. AI is coming fast, boys. We got to work like our life depends on it, because it literally does. It's Saturday night. I've been working all day. No ladies on my phone. Nobody I'm texting. No doom scrolling. No BS. I've been sitting in this fucking office for a fat minute. And this is what I love about this place, is I have my own spot to be. I can just chill in my own spot, man. And no one's in here. I treat this as my office. But you got to lock in, dude. Don't let the holiday get you distracted. Right? Like, we got to stay focused. If you want to make it out, if you want to retire the parents, if you want to get somewhere far in your life and not let the matrix replace you, you got to lock in. And now this is one of the coolest ones. AI is the gold. Sell the fucking shovels, bro. I've cracked the code. AI is the gold. Sell the shovels. Everyone's selling shovels, bro. No one's selling the gold. The only guys selling the gold are the big dogs. And even then, like Anthropic and Claude, they're selling shovels. They're just selling access to get to the AI, right? Sell the shovels. AI is the gold. Find something that relates to AI and sell the shovel to get them to the desired outcome. So it's basically finding a desired outcome that AI can achieve, which AI can achieve damn near any desired outcome you could think of. And then just sell the shovel to somebody that wants to get to that desired outcome with AI. That's the name of the game. You do what you need to with that information. That's the simplest way I can summarize it. I could give you examples, but relatively simple. There's so many things you can sell shovels to get to AI. So many different ways to sell shovels. So you just got to find who's already selling shovels to get to AI and figure out which niche you want to go into and start selling shovels too. It's the AI gold rush, man, and everyone's selling shovels. I want to be the one selling the shovel, because that's where I'm going to make the most money for the less effort, for the least amount of time I put into it. And I'm going to make it way faster than I would be if I was trying to sell the gold. But the gold has a long-term exit play potential, but we'll get to the gold eventually. Right now, let's sell the shovels and get rich so then we can buy some gold. Sound good? Take that one down. Take that one down. That's a good one. Stick to one thing and master it. I want to master this space because I think this is like the best. Like, you think about any guy that's been successful, they spent a very strong chunk of time to get really good at one thing, get really good in one space. Like Hermosi, gyms, owned gyms, then started helping people launch gyms and scale gyms. And now he does private equity, right? Like, that's kind of the scale. Like, get really good at something first, right? And I think landscaping's the calling here. We have such a great opportunity to build a fat fucking brand. Like, I could see it. And I haven't been able to see it because I was like, oh, like, I don't know if I want to be in the landscaping niche. I don't care. There's a brand here, you know, and we can make it however we want it to be. This is something that can take us to the next level and allow us to scale past the AI agency barrier. Like, an agency is only going to get so far. You got to be a fucking brand, right? So I'm just sticking to this thing and we're mastering it, bro. This is the fucking lane to be in. Focus on that one thing, put a good couple years of heads down working, and pick your head up and see where you're at. And then we are playing the long game. Lock in. We're playing the long game. Like I just said, everything I just said here is related to the long game, right? You're only going to get far enough if you can actually stick your head down and actually do one thing really well for a good amount of time. Like, we can't just dip out of the landscaping niche because we've only been in it for a month, right? So very important to keep in mind as you scale and as you keep moving. Long game's always in mind. Long game's always top of mind. You can never let that slip, bro. Never let that slip. So tomorrow's actions, 2:15:26. I hope that sauce was valuable for you guys. I wrote it down here before this video. And yeah, let me know if you guys like those data sets. So tomorrow's 2:15. There's going to be 13 days left in the month. Tomorrow, we're going to finalize the middle of funnel. I'm going to optimize the top of funnel via sell, probably just doing something raw and real. Then the bottom of funnel framework, long form content, BCGS brand brainstorm, and that's it. I will see you guys in the next video, day 21. Peace.